Hey everybody, it's B Diz the Rockstar, part of SuperObvious. In this video, we're talking about how I think Chad's character should be in Scream 7. Let's go.
What are we doing?
So, I'll get right to it. In Scream 7, I think they need to make Chad's character kind of a badass. For one, he is a jock and a big dude, and he is the only guy in the core 4, so he needs to represent as the muscle protecting everybody in the group. I think something cool that can happen in 7 is if Chad kinda had a makeover, like a different dressing style and not school related jackets and hoodies. Maybe get some tattoos or do something different with his hairstyle to go with his new quote unquote I'm a badass mentality. He could be really focused on working out more, so he is even bigger than he already was. Humor wise, it'd be kind of funny if he is doing this and the girls kind of bust his balls sometimes when he refers to himself as a badass. And I think this works because Chad kind of has that quirkiness in his personality, so he could be kind of goofy, but sometimes serious and intimidating, especially if anyone in the crew is in danger or being messed with. Kind of like how he was to the guy trying to take Tara upstairs during the frat party in Scream 6. I mean, he did get stabbed a bunch of times in 5 and stabbed a whole bunch of times in 6, where he definitely should have died but didn't. That alone is pretty freaking badass, surviving getting stabbed like 20 times. Like in 6, when he fought Ghostface in the shrine, he was throwing Ghostface around like it was nothing, and every time Chad punched Ghostface in the face once, Ghostface would drop to the floor because Chad is so much stronger. I want to see more stuff like that with Chad. We can have a scene with Chad and Tara, assuming they're still dating, and they could be at a club, a bar, or just anywhere, and maybe a few guys try hitting on Tara or disrespecting her in front of him. Chad doesn't stand for that shit at all and fights all of them. He gets hit a few times, but ultimately beats all their asses on his own. Like I said, since Chad is a big dude and the only guy in the core 4, his toughness needs to be shown more in his character. Plus, most people run away from Ghostface understandably, but in 6, Chad was straight up fighting Ghostface, which is something we really don't see. I want more stuff like that to happen. Maybe there could be a scene where either Tara, Sam, or Mindy is attacked by Ghostface and legit is about to get killed, but Chad beats up Ghostface enough to save him. I think that would be a great scene for him. He kinda needs to be the protector of them, so something happening like that would be cool. I've said that Sam's character development, while thus not sure if she is going to turn full psycho with her pops Billy influencing her, is the most interesting layer to the core 4, but Chad is my favorite in the group, and I've heard a lot of people saying how Chad is kind of bland and boring and kind of at the bottom of the list of the core 4, so I think the stuff I talked about will give his character more depth and make him stand out more, and maybe Scream fans will like him more than they do now. Unfortunately, like I've said, out of the core 4, if one of them isn't going to make it in 7, I think it's going to be Chad. He has already been brutally attacked in 5 and 6, where he should have died in both scenarios, but didn't. Realistically, if he gets stabbed several times again, he shouldn't make it. Some people say Chad and Tara is like the new Gale and Dewey, so with him and Tara being a couple, it will be that much more sad seeing how devastated Tara is if Chad is killed. But yeah, that's the video. Let me know in the comments how you feel about my theories on how Chad's character should be in Scream 7. Do you think he should be more badass? And do you think he will survive 7 if he is attacked again like he was in the last 2 movies? Like and share the video, subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Totally for sure.